Greetings everyone, this is Salahdin Tizaki again, and today we're gonna answer the question, does God exist? As I've mentioned in the last video, that God is a necessary being, although I didn't explain why do we think that a necessary being exists. As I said in the last video, there are three states of existence: impossible existence, such as a square circle, and contingent existence or possible existence, something that can or can't exist, and a necessary existence, that's something that is impossible to not exist. I said contingent existence is always dependent on other things to exist, and therefore any composed existence is a contingent existence by default. We will take this ruling to the greatest existence, which is the universe. And since the universe is clearly composed by many things, even the fabric of space and time, therefore the universe is a contingent existence. Therefore, the universe needs another thing to exist, needs something else to exist. So there are only two options: whether we will go infinitely backwards, the universe dependent on A to exist, and A dependent on B to exist, and B dependent on C, and infinitely to the past, or we will say that there is a starting point that everything depends on to exist, but it doesn't depend on anything to exist. So my claim is, a necessary being exists because the first choice, which is an infinite regress to the past, is impossible. And as I've mentioned in my previous video, impossible existence is something that can't exist, such as a square circle. It's clear why it's impossible to exist, because it's either a circle or a square. Therefore, I should show why an infinite regress to the past is impossible to exist, and I'll be doing that by giving an analogy, a famous analogy, the analogy of a soldier and its superior. Let's say an infinite regress to the past represents an infinite regress of superiors, superior above superior above superior above superior. Our existence, this action, represents a soldier pulling a shot, a soldier shooting a gun. So, and the dependency here represents the soldier having the permission from his superior. So if an infinite regress to the past exists, it means that the soldier, in order for the soldier to shoot the bullet, he needs the permission from his superior, and that superior needs permission from his superior, and it goes on backwardly infinitely. So in order for the soldier to shoot the bullet, this infinite regress should come to an end. There has to be a superior that doesn't have a superior above him. But that doesn't exist because it's infinite, so it would never end. Therefore, the bullet would never start. But as I said, shooting the bullet represents our existence. Therefore, because we exist, this infinite regress to the past doesn't exist. It's impossible to exist. That's why we came to the conclusion that there is a starting point, that there has no point before it. Moroccan tea. That's how we came to the conclusion that a necessary being exists.